Right now, Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
So much about the LA fires, Barnes. At least 39,000 acres of land have burned down. Let's put that in perspective. An area about 2.5 times the size of Manhattan.
Oh, this is just heart-wrenching.
When you put that in perspective, right. And of course, the fires are still out of control. Billy Corgan posted a video from an area of concern. He's been on social media a lot.
So yeah, I don't know if you can see that well, but that ain't clouds. That's smoke from the LA fires. Feeling better. Thank you for all your well wishes. Yeah, I'm out here in LA right now, and it's kind of the apocalypse. I think about 1,000 structures burned last night. People I know have had to evacuate, and it's a pretty intense situation. We're safe where we are. Well, we're ostensibly in the zone of concern, but it's still at a pretty good distance. Yeah, we lost power last night, and obviously with the power out, it's hard to get information. You know, you're kind of almost fearful of going to bed lest you miss an alert or something. You know, with this dry brush, the fires can move very quickly. So lots of love, of course, to all our friends and family that have been affected. So lots of love. Check in with you later.
Some of the images from the distance, looking back towards LA, towards the water, it is apocalyptic. I mean, just looking at that, it's the strangest thing to see.
It's really hard to look at the images. A lot of people, though, are trying to fill in, help out where they can. Bill Hader offers to help LA news station. Listen to this. A journalist from ABC 7 and his team were shocked when he approached them in the Pacific Palisades and offered his service to spread awareness. So they said he couldn't have been nicer, and he wanted to ride along with them to help. A lot of those stories coming out.
Did you see the whole ABC thing late last week with David Muir?
Yeah, I do have that story about David Muir and, of course, the clothespin that he used.
Oh.
And so many people were saying, he was being vain. But honestly, another meteorologist came out in his defense.
Really?
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, Greg Dutra, an Emmy-winning meteorologist, was like, this is how we wear it. You sort of cinch the clothespin so that your raincoat won't fly around in the wind. And he said this is so common. So he came out in his defense.
That's what a zipper's for, Leslie. That the coat was zipped up.
It doesn't matter, though, if it's too big for you. You need to tighten it up.
Boy, no one else was, though. That's the thing. I know your guy's defending, but all the other stations, they just have a coat on. No one cares about how svelte you look in the middle of a fire burning many, many homes.
A lot of people came out into his defense, but I will say this. Either way, he did make a change on January 9th.
Right.
On his live shot. He removed the pin.
Which says more. It just seemed...
I don't know. Come on. I think people made too big of a deal out of that.
You're so vain.
Very sad story about the former child star killed in the fires. Did you see that? Rory Callum Sykes?
No.
32 years old. He was an Australian actor, born blind and with cerebral palsy.
Oh.
According to his mom, he lived in his own cottage on the family's 17-acre Malibu property. Quote, she said he died needlessly. She couldn't pick him up, and she said, I just couldn't lift him. When emergency services finally did arrive, the hydrants had no water. And as she put it, quote, the 50 brave firefighters had no water at all. And he even said, Mom, leave me.
Ugh. So awful. Some of the news stories, you saw at one point all of their antennas on top of a mountain were getting very close to fire. The fire was getting close up near them, which would have been really bad for communication, just getting the information out to people in Los Angeles. But the reporters who are following people down the street,
stop that,
to get their reaction to seeing their home for the first time, it's like, come on.
Did you see where they bombarded Angelina Jolie and her son?
Yes.
She was trying to put groceries in her car to help some people that were staying with her. Like, stop it already.
Yeah, they're like, are you going to make a donation? It's like, dude, none of your business.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's not your money to decide what happens with it, but still. And then the looters?
The arsonists, the looters. Awful.
Yeah, it is apocalyptic out there. That's a great word for it. It's so sad.
I want to quiz you on something.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I have a trailer. This is a huge franchise that is coming back. I mean, really coming back. And listen to this. Tell me which franchise this is, Barnes.
Time forgives nothing. It passes, but the traces it leaves remain forever. Each of us has made a choice at some point, and each has faced the consequences.
Sometimes to move forward, you have to go back. But what if the past won't let go? Have you heard of him?
You think everything is forgotten, Drago, but each of us has lost something.
Yes, but not everything is lost. There is something more.
Some things change, and old enemies can become allies.
You and I, we're not that different.
We both have lost too much, but now we have a chance to regain it all.
The new enemy shows no mercy.
And we must fight not just against each other.
But there's a new Rocky?
Rocky VII.
Are you serious?
Stallone is working on Rocky VII.
Is he the coach? What? He's not going to box.
I have no idea the premise or the storyline, but I mean, could he be back bigger than ever with Tulsa King and now another Rocky?
I think Tulsa King has pushed him beyond even the heights.
And I'm a big fan of Tulsa King.
He wasn't out, but he had a little reality show going, and it's cute. There's Stallone. Now it's like he is full on back.
I have another quiz for you, Barnes.
Go.
Let's just quiz you in Celebrity Sleaze.
Go.
Okay. Fill in the blank. Blank will keep her $5 million diamond engagement ring in her divorce settlement with blank. Oh, you know.
J-Lo?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeping the $5 million diamond engagement ring. I mean, come on.
That's just a diss at that point because they both have all the money they need. That's just an FU? Like, you came at me twice, I'm keeping this one?
It's like, I guess.
Wow.
What's going to happen when they sell that mansion? I cannot believe, finally in Sleaze, just so many people trying to come after Blake Lively now and being on Justin Baldoni's side with It Ends With Us. And here's one of them. Bethany Frankel, who is on, I guess, social media every 2 seconds.
Yes.
I mean, enough of her, but she attended the New York City premiere of It Ends With Us, and she wants to talk about the whole Justin Baldoni voice memo leak that made her remember some stuff from that night.
I have the craziest It Ends With Us premiere story that I totally forgot about, and I'm putting the pieces together now. Then something that I've never seen in over 20 years ago in a movie premieres happens, and they say there's an hour between the carpet and the premiere. I see one of Blake's team members. They're a little distant and a little icy to me. So then we keep walking, and this guy says to me, "Oh, hey, Bethany, you know Justin. He was on your podcast." And he's in this one line, and we say hello to each other. He was very nice. I think he was wearing purple. We saw him, so we're just going into the theater. Not usually, always, unless it's a weird, different screenings. So they take us and they put us all the way to the left in this theater where nobody was in this theater. And it was just strange. It felt like everybody was separated. And I just called Danielle to be like, oh my God. Everybody was separated and the vibe was off. We left. So something was definitely awry from the jump, and it was palpable.
She does insert herself into everything.
Every single story, every single day. That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
Actor Michael Rosenbaum, he knows some of the most talented people in the business.
Let's get inside of Kevin Smith. This is a great house. Who knew playing Lex Luthor would pay this well? Now I want to see Gene Hackman's place, John Cryer's place. None will be as cool. And let's get inside of the great Tom Hopper.
I always love it when you have these long form conversations because you do these press tours. They come with this energy, the host.
What's it like? So tight.
And I just love just having a normal conversation.
And that's sort of what the podcast is.
The Inside of You podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.